Welcome to a demo of Veryfi for Accountants. If you just arrived to the Veryfi website, you're going to see a page like this. Top right hand side, just click on free trial and select Accountant Sign Up. Fill out that information and you're going to basically go straight into the Veryfi Hub. Now this is what my Veryfi Hub looks like. I already have a few clients set up, 5 clients set up, and you see that each of these clients is in a card view. I can change that view by clicking this button here, list view, and there we go. I see more information, right? Now you will not see this when you first sign up for Veryfi, but you will get the option to add a client. So adding a client is as simple as pressing that button here, add a client. Fill out all the information about your client, from the company address to the website logo and who the admin is on the client side. So this should be someone that you directly deal with on the client side, client company side. Enabling the products is pretty simple. If you don't need the timesheet, you can just turn it off, and same with the logbook, or you can keep them on. Further down, you'll see that I've got a bunch of other settings here. I have a bunch of other folks on my team, so I can, for example, dedicate this new client to Mila Jovovich for her to manage this account. But I can also manage the account with Mila, just like that. That's simple. Right, I just fill out a couple of other bits and pieces, and then here right at the bottom tells you what will happen next. Now, if you just joined Veryfi, you might not have your billing set up because you were not asked for billing information. You're going to need that once the 14 days is over, because at that point, the trial for every client you set up is over, and those accounts will automatically go back to a free version, which is very limited. Or if you add your billing, then you can either opt in to pay for your clients, or you can have your clients pay for you. We'll look at that in a second. But to add a new client, that's it. Just fill this form out and hit add client. So that client will show up here and you'll be able to manage them. So let's have a look at the examples I have here. You'll see that myself and Mila are both managing Centralized Lifestyle. We see that the last login to Centralized Lifestyle was 3 months ago. There's no new documents, but there are in total 149 documents here, and how much money in terms of expenditures are inside that account. Centralized Lifestyle is also connected to Dropbox. So whatever gets put into Centralized Lifestyle automatically gets backed up into Dropbox. Now, this is what's called an integration. And there are multiple number of integrations that Veryfi supports. One of those is Dropbox. We'll cover that a bit later. Now, I can manage the client, which basically means that I will log in on behalf of the client and be able to see all of the data, be able to make modifications. And I can also have a look at more information. What else I can do? I can assign more managers to this client to manage the client account. I can delete the client as well. So before we manage the client, I want to show you what billing looks like. So I've opened up the left-hand menu so I can actually see what each option is. Now I have more than 3 clients, so Veryfi has given me access to Veryfi for my own practice to manage expenses and time. But right at the bottom there's billing. So if we click on that and then click on manage subscription, you'll see the Centralized Lifestyle. There's only one person there. It's $15 because only the money product is activated. I can enable the timesheets product, and this essentially tells me that it's going to recalculate the price. So you'll see that's changed to $21. All the pricing is on the website veryfi.com. So if we go to veryfi.com, underneath pricing, Here's all the prices for each of the products that were just, we've just added the timesheets product. All right, so that's how that got calculated. But as an accountant, I have 5 clients. So as I scroll down, I can manage all the subscriptions for my other clients, right? Just like that. And if I need to change anything, it's as simple as just turning a product off. All right, it's very, very simple to manage clients through the web interface. Okay, so let's go back to clients. So I clicked on Manage Clients, and I want to now manage Century Lifestyle. So I'm going to tap on Manage Client, and this will tell me that I'm about to switch to the Century Lifestyle account. Take note of just top right hand corner over here, it says Purple Blue Pty Limited. So that's the account that I'm in at the moment. That's my account. When I flip over to manage a client, you'll see that it changes to the client account, Century Lifestyle, and it says below it, client. Now this is what my client sees when they log in. They see that I am the accountant on their team. They see that Mila Jovovich is also managing this account, and this is Ursula's account. That's her right here. Now Ursula, when she logs in, she can see that I am her accountant, purple blue, right there, and she has access to the whole inbox. So to all of the documents. Let's just turn off these little helpers up here. I can look at last year, right? And they will update the information. You'll see that I've been adding some of these documents. Ursula actually added one document as well. This is from Safeway. You'll see how it's been nicely cropped. So Ursula is using the mobile Veryfi product in order to take pictures of these receipts, which is why they come out so nicely. You see all the data, it's been automatically classified, the extraction, all happened at, yep, perfectly, nice. All right, now, I can change any of this data. I can see logs, what's been happening along the way, who's been changing what. I can also have access to all of the OCR data. So if I need to set up any specific rules around OCR data, I can do that to further automate the whole collection of expenses. Now on the left, from the left hand side menu here, I can view all of these expenses by category, by customer, by job codes, payment types, tags, vendors, and so forth. So I can really look at the data in many different ways, many different dimensions. I can also connect bank feeds if Ursula hasn't done that, and be able to reconcile transactions on the fly. I also have access to a very large reporting suite from profit and loss, outlook reports, job costing reports, document reports. There's a ton of them over here. And then, being able to create our report is very simple. Just click on create. And it gets really complex. We do have a show advanced options section where you can really drill down by team members, by certain categories, by certain tags, by certain payment type. I can customize all the columns and so forth. So reporting is very detailed, and that essentially allows you to generate any type of report that you need. Now there's also a file storage, so if I need to store any W2s or any sort of PDFs, I can drop them in here. If Ursula's got projects that she's running, I can add projects, I can track time, logbook, and finally there's a lot of settings, from profile settings to company settings to connected apps, which is these are integrations. So I can see that Ursula's got Dropbox, which I mentioned earlier, connected. So everything that goes into the inbox at Veryfi now gets collected into her Dropbox. I can also connect Xero or QuickBooks to Ursula's account, maybe even Slack if she wants to communicate any of these expenses within the company, and a couple of other integrations are available here. All of these come together as one package, so you don't have to pay for any of these integrations. All right, so everything looks good. When I'm ready to jump back, I can click on Centralized Client and go back to my Purple Blue account. Okay, and as you can see, Century Lifestyle had last login about a minute ago, and that was just me showing you how all of that works. Okay, now so that's sort of the client management portal in a nutshell, in how you can manage your own clients. Again, this portal is free for all accountants. The only pieces that you need to consider is who's going to be paying for every client that you onboard for Veryfi, whether that's you or them. But this management component, there's no cost to it. As an accountant, you can also create your own profile. And so this is Purple Blue's profile, so that's my profile. You'll see what services I offer as an accountant. I've got a bunch of badges which I have earned. And there's a couple of articles I've published as well, and so forth. Now, this profile goes public onto a special page that we have dedicated to accountants for businesses to find accountants. So I can, search for Purple Blue. They're actually in a different country. So let's change that to Australia. No. Oh, I misspelled Purple Blue. Okay, hit enter. Right, there it is. There's a bunch of discounts that are being offered. And this is public content. So this will get indexed by Google, and anyone that's looking for an accountant in Australia, which has got so many badges, my company is going to show up. Now, I could just look for a bunch of other accountants in the United States if I'm looking for an accountant. So let's just say I'm a business owner and I want to find an accountant. So I've done a search for all. Right, there's a bunch of accountants on the platform, as you can see. It's a very extensive list. But let's check on Helms and Associates. Right, you see that I've got 14 clients which they manage through Veryfi, and there's more information about the business. And finally, the partner program. This is where you can create your own badge that goes on your website, which will drive traffic to your own profile page that I just showed you for accountants. And it's as simple as just copying that script here.